He isn't dead. Marshall Byrd stared at the letter in his hand, the brittle square of parchment gone yellow in the several decades since it had been sent to his mother. The date was clear enough, London, 1798, and the signature, Cameron Byrd. Most incriminating of all, the curt message left no doubt that Marshall's own life had been based upon a lie. "I am wed now." He read the words out loud, and they echoed across the years and miles, as if the voice of the father he'd never known spoke them with his own lips. In his mother's silent parlor, he read the cruel words Cameron Byrd had written to Maureen MacDougal Byrd 29 years ago. "I am truly wed this time, and so will not be joining you in America." He couldn't read the rest, for the letter shook too violently in his hand. The man had not died. His father, whose name he had always carried with such pride, hadn't died on board the ship to America, as his mother had always maintained. He'd been alive and well. Marsh crushed the letter in his fist. Cameron Byrd had been alive and well a year after Marsh's own birth, alive and well with his new wife in London, while his true wife and firstborn child had struggled alone in a strange country half a world away. He lurched to his feet, then abruptly sat down again, for the implications of the letter left him momentarily dazed. How could his mother have spoken so lovingly of the man all these years, so reverentially? How could she have continued to love him, a man who'd abandoned her and taken a second wife in her stead? Then again, had his father ever truly married his mother? He opened the crumpled pages and stared at the faded ink letters that slanted backward, just like his own. Was his mother really a bird? Was he? The blood pounded in his ears, and he felt the dull headache he'd nursed all day rise throbbing once more. He'd buried his beloved mother yesterday, having arrived from Washington too late to bid her goodbye. Then last night he'd gotten quietly and desperately drunk. His mother, his only family, and he hadn't arrived until after she was gone. Today he'd begun the heartbreaking task of sorting through her belongings, her clothes, her household goods, all his now, whether he wanted them or not. He lifted his head and let his eyes sweep the neat parlor, with its papered walls and precisely arranged furnishings. He'd built her this house just 4 years ago, with the profits from his last boxing match. She'd deserved it, and more. But when he would have set her up in a grander abode in Washington, where his construction business was now based, she'd demurred. "Boston is my home," she'd said, so she'd remained here, living for his visits. A wave of guilt washed over him. She'd been waiting for his visit 4 days ago, a visit delayed by some problem with the new building he was constructing to house a commodities trading company. When he'd finally arrived in Boston, it was to find a black ribbon draped over the door knocker and a burial notice tacked beneath it. His sweet, fragile mother had died in her sleep. "Gone to be with your father," her friend Mrs. Sternut had tearfully told him. "Together at last. God bless their souls." Only Cameron Byrd had not died. At least, not when his mother said he had. He could be living still. Still reeling from the shock of his discovery, Marsh forced himself to search through the little embroidered box of letters and trinkets, the box that held the secrets of his mother's life. Were there any other secrets she'd hidden from him in there?